After Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, was accused of allocating thousands of hectares of land to his two sons and family, he came out blazing in his usual manner, debunking the news. In fact, in one instance, he accused his political rival, Atiku Abubakar, of being behind the reveal by People's Gazette. His media aide called it baseless, that it never happened. Nigerians had already moved on from the news. After all, nothing moves Nigerians. Imagine a minister having the audacity to allocate thousands of hectares of land to his family, lands that are worth more than $6 billion, according to People's Gazette. Nigerians did nothing about it. In fact, an unknown civil society organization went to the press to defend Wike, a serving minister. People had the audacity to defend him when he is supposed to defend himself, and he tried to defend himself. But now he has proved that the allegation is actually true. Yes, these guys are very, very predictable. You have made your defense. You have tried to convince Nigerians that you never allocated thousands of hectares of land to your sons. But why did he send the police to arrest an Aegis official? Aegis is the official land registry in Abuja, the Abuja Geographic Information System. All lands in Abuja, whether located or not, are domiciled at Aegis. The only reason they arrested the official was the fact that they suspect he's the one that released the documents to People's Gazette. By this action, it means that they are guilty, that the accusation is not an ordinary accusation, that it actually happened. Yes, clear conscience fears no accusation. They've come out to debunk the news. Why are they still intimidating people who they feel might have released the documents? If Wike is truly trying to tell Nigerians that his sons are not the owners of the companies, why is he arresting Aegis official? And since the Aegis official was arrested, he has been kept incommunicado. Neither his family members or friends are aware of the police station where they took him to. And going by precedent, anyone that was arrested without information, kept incommunicado, they don't allow that person to contact his lawyer or family members, that person might be going under serious torture right now. Yes, and people are supporting this. Anyone that supported Wike when he defended himself that he didn't allocate thousands of hectares of land to his sons should be ashamed of himself right now, because by this action, Wike is actually calling you a fool. Yes, that's what it means. Someone that was supposed to just defend himself, even go as far as tendering evidence or any document to prove that these companies are not owned by his sons. But after doing that, he still sent policemen to go and arrest the Aegis official. So people shouldn't be subjecting themselves to this kind of situation where politicians abuse you. They send you on an errand, go and do this for me. And after doing this and defending, in some cases they don't even verify from these politicians before going to the press to defend them. And these politicians they defend will turn around and say something that is entirely different from what they defended. The politician is actually making a fool of you, and you continue tolerating this because you are after what you can eat. You see this as a job. Whatever is thrown at you, whether it borders on integrity or anything, you accept it because you feel this is my daily bread. If I stop doing this, I won't have money to train my kids, take care of my family. When is it going to stop in Nigeria? When will a Nigerian see integrity first before seeing personal interest, so to speak? Just like all the people defending Tinubu right now, he went to St. Lucia to offer them scholarship, while in Abuja, the FCT, teachers have been protesting since January. Many pupils have not been attending schools for the past 6 months. In FCT, where he controls directly, it's not as if it's in the states where you will say, blame the states, blame state governors, blame local government chairmen. No, this is happening in FCT that is under his control. He's busy offering St. Lucians scholarships. People that already have higher HDI than Nigerians, he's offering them more while Nigerians are suffering in hardship. And people have the guts, the audacity to defend this. We all know what we are doing in Nigeria. We all know the right things, but because of selfish interest, we defend the indefensible. How do you, in your normal mind, as a human, defend someone that is stealing something that is worth more than $6 billion? Yes, maybe the people that are defending this were paid a measly 20,000 naira, or even his main media aide the highest he will be earning in a month, maybe around 1 million naira, to lie and defend people who are stealing something that is worth more than $6 billion. It's unimaginable how Nigerians descend so low for peanuts. They are so cheap that Nigerian politicians are having a field day. Steal something that is worth billions of naira and settle people with measly 1 million, a few thousands, and they will defend you to high heavens. Also, the policemen that were involved in arresting the aegis official should be ashamed of themselves. An accusation was made against a politically exposed person. What they should do is to investigate the allegation to find out if truly Wike allocated thousands of hectares of land to his sons. It's a misconduct for someone in office to allocate lands to the benefit of his family. It's a conflict of interest. This is what the policeman should have investigated instead of going on an errand for a minister who was accused of stealing lands belonging to the Nigerian people, belonging to the FCT, and allocating same land to his sons under the guise of a company owned by his sons. So when policemen reduce themselves to errand boys of politicians, you know there's a serious problem in our hands. When will policemen always act professionally? When will they at least try to make it look performative that they are doing their job, even if at the end of the day they say, they found out he didn't commit any crime, but at least do your job. The job you are paid to do, you have to show that you are doing the job. Not you leave the man that was accused entirely and focus on someone who wasn't even accused, who wasn't even mentioned by People's Gazette. How difficult is it for the police to do their job without showing that they are biased, without showing that they are blatantly working for the politicians? An innocent Nigerian stands no chance in this situation. Wike was accused by People's Gazette. They published documents that prove that truly these companies are owned by his sons. So they should focus on Wike, not focus on any other person. After all, going by Freedom of Information Act, Nigerians have the right to petition aegis to release any document they want. If they don't want to comply, any Nigerian can approach the court and get a court order to force them to release the document. Yes. So they don't need to arrest any aegis official. They are only doing their job. All these kind of intimidations are why Nigerians don't do their jobs. People that are employed to do the job in the public interest check their responsibility. They run away from doing their jobs. Sometimes they look away because they want to keep their jobs. They are afraid of being victimized. The politically exposed person that is the suspect might turn around and start victimizing anyone that did his job. In a normal country, this should not be the situation. Because once people are afraid of doing their jobs because they don't want to be victimized, because they don't want to lose their jobs, everything in their life depends on their job. If they lose that job, then it's as if their life will start afresh. Maybe they have a small mortgage, maybe they have a family, they have many issues that need to be solved. If they stop earning money to solve them, then their life is practically finished. But if these are not the issues, if people are not afraid of being victimized by politicians, then they can actually do their jobs. They can actually maintain integrity and do all the right things in the public interest so that Nigeria will start working for everyone. Meanwhile, the same People's Gazette also reported that Tinubu authorized and approved an investigation of Wike concerning the thousands of hectares of land he allocated to his sons. But when you look at the people in charge of this investigation, you find out that it is purely performative. This is because the secretary to the government of the federation, who heads the committee in charge of the investigation that Tinubu allegedly set up, as reported by People's Gazette, he is not the head of the EFCC, neither is he the head of the police. We are talking about Wike allocating lands that have a value of more than $6 billion to his sons, instead of them to give matching orders to the EFCC chairman or the police IG to sweep into action and recover these lands from Wike and make sure that appropriate punishment is given to him. They are appointing the SGF to head the investigative team. To do what exactly? We all know that all these are performative. Everything to them is politics. they will sell this country. They will see the country losing billions of naira or even dollars. They will see the country bleeding, but they will sacrifice everything on the altar of politics until Nigerians wake up and say, no, enough is enough. We won't continue allowing politicians who have stolen our yesterday. They are already stealing our today before our eyes. Are we going to continue allowing them to steal our future? Thanks for watching.